So I think I'm gonna call it a night. This marks day one of the Freekend Hackathon 2018. Right now, I'm still going through the getting started with Rails guide. I've gone through this before, but it's been a number of years, and it's a good refresher. I mean, I feel like you're always fighting your ego. You're thinking, I should know all this stuff by now, but no. Uh, I think a few things have changed with Rails, and going through it again, I'm now reminded. Oh yeah, I guess that's how it works. So it's good for me to go through the getting started guide. I see if I can click on what I have so far. Nope. Let's see here. So not that impressive thus far. Packing POS. This is, if you go to Pack Jobs New, this should look familiar with anybody that goes through the tutorial. So this is what I have so far, is the packer's name and the rig. And in the previous version that I made of this, it was really neat. I had a drop down for the different packers. You had to add them to the system, so you would drop down, pick the packer. And same thing with the rigs. It would be part of the inventory, so you drop down and you pick the rig. I have a couple Ruby on Rails books that I've downloaded, I believe, and have purchased over the years that I haven't gone around to. One of them is the one from the Pragmatic Programmer library. I've kept that updated version, so I think it's developing with Rails 4 or 5 or something like that. I'm going to have to go through that again. So therefore, it's back to basics. I felt bad that my original repo of uh, of this project, it no longer works. It's a little irritating. I spent about an hour trying to play around and getting the app to start up. I thought I could just refactor the code and I would be golden, and that would save me some time and say, hey, then I can kind of make it even fancier during this Freekend hackathon. Instead, I decided I'll just start from scratch. It'll be very basic, and then I'll just keep adding on until my friend is happy. So this is day one. Not much. It's back to basics for me. Day two, tomorrow, I should have this up and running and most of the foundations running. Hopefully I'll have some time after work to get some decent amount of time in and wrap it up. And then the rest of the weekend we'll be trying to just kind of clean up the view, make it basically able so I can host it online. I have a couple domains that I could use, or Hercu. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I've seen it plenty of times mentioned online. I've yet to use it myself, so it'd be interesting to look into that as well, just to see how to host a Ruby on Rails project. As far as my setup here, so this is how I like to run things here. I know I have a kind of video of my mug here playing. I'll just put that in the background. So I like to have my terminal shell here at the bottom. And I love this new, what do you call it? Oh my Z shell. I think that's what it's called. So this is the tweaked terminal. It's pretty fancy looking. I like Atom. The fact that it's open source and that it's got a lot of cool plugins. So I've been playing with that. And then I just kind of keep Chrome here. And I'm always interested how other developers manage their setup. But this is how I do it. If I had multiple screens, or if I had a kind of a different setup, maybe I'd do something different. But I like how I can kind of switch back and forth. I can change the code here, run some commands, check out the results in the browser, and I'm just wondering if other developers have this kind of similar setup layout wise. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious to see. Be an interesting question to pose online, I think. Okay, I think that does it for for this update, day one. Hopefully